And after you leave a like, remember to smash the subscribe button if you haven't subscribed to my channel as yet. And remember to hit the notification bell so every time I post a video, you can know right away. Subscribe, 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 subscribe. What's up, my YouTube friends, viewers, subscribers, everybody? Welcome back to another banger video. And what I will be doing right now, I'm going to be motivating some of you guys. So like you guys see what the title said, keep your moves private. I'm going to explain the main reason you should keep your moves private. And the first reason is, people out there are waiting on you to say stuff just so they can tear you down. Trust me, you may not know who it is, but you got some people out there waiting on you to announce what you're doing, to tear you down or to block you. So if you're making a move, no mom, dad, sister, brother, auntie, uncle, nobody should know your move until it's finalized. You know why? Because you never know who is out there trying to tear you down. That's why most times when your family member do something to try to block you or stop you, that's why it hurts so much. Because you tell them everything. So they know exactly what to do to stop you from getting where you're trying to be. You may not know that it's them. You ever wonder why every time you're trying to move forward, you feel like you're getting pushed like a couple steps backward? You try to move one step forward, but you're getting pushed 10 steps backwards. The only person that knows how to tear your plans down is the one that knows your plan. So if you're making a move, I would say this. If you're making a move, you keep it private. I know sometimes when you're doing stuff, you want everybody to know that you're doing stuff, but it's best to keep it private until it's ready to go. Because when it's ready to go, nobody can tear it down because it's already finalized. That's why a lot of people end up beefing with friends and beefing with families, because you tell this person so much of what you're doing that they know what to do. And not everyone is happy for you. Genuinely happy for you. Some people may sit down and listen to you, but in their mind, they're not happy for you. They could be your brother, your sister, even your own parent. Because they could be like, why do you think you deserve to live that type of lifestyle? And I have a regular job. So they're going to do everything in their power to try to keep you right next to them. Because you know what? Everybody wants you to do the best you can, but nobody wants you to be better than them. And that's facts right there. Everybody, your friends may say, oh, if you're going to do something, do your best. But you see, the moment you get better than them, that's where the problem comes in. That's where jealousy comes in. That's where insecurities comes in. I'm telling you this. So I will acknowledge you. If you're a true viewer of me or subscribers of me and you're seeing this, or you never seen me for the first time and this is my first video, if you're making a move, I recommend you keep your move private. Not even your wife or your husband, your boyfriend or your girlfriend. Wait until it's finalized. The most you could do, the most I would recommend you do is ask them, what do you think of me doing this? Just to see where their mind is. Because you can never know where a person's mind is until you hear what they have to say. And sometimes when they say stuff, they don't genuinely mean it. Because you could go to your husband or your wife and say, I'm going to be doing this. And they're going to be like, okay, yeah, do that and then we'll see what happens. But you see, once you get it, that's where the problem kicks in. Because you know what? When you start doing better than somebody, insecurities comes in, jealousy comes in, and they would envy you. And that's where a feud comes in, and that's where beefing comes in. And that's why you guys tug and war back and forth like animals. That's where that all come from. So as I'm saying, I'm trying to keep on the same topic because I don't want to stray. Keep your moves private. I have a lot of examples of why you should keep your moves private. Keep it private. Trust me. I know sometimes if you're especially if you're going for your driver's license, you want everybody to know you're going for your driver's license. But when you don't get your driver's license, let's say you fail, then you're gonna see everybody. Ha ha ha! Oh, I failed 4 times before I get it. I failed 3 times before I get it. So I failed twice before I get it. So it's okay if you fail once. You can get it on your second try because I get it on my second try. Let's say you pass your road test and you got it on the first try. And then you go say it to everybody that failed the first or second or third or fourth or fifth time. How you think they're going to react? They're not going to be happy for you because you did better than them. But if you didn't tell them how much time you went or they didn't know, and you just bring the license forward, then they wouldn't know how much time you took to get it. They would not know unless they ask. And even if they do ask, let's say you didn't tell nobody you're going for your road test to get your license, and then you present your driver's license. You go to your friends and you're like, hey, I got my driver's license. They're gonna be like, oh, look, notice. Everyone is gonna be happy seeing you with your driver's license. But there comes that one friend with that one question. When did you get it? And how much times did you attempt to get it? If you say I got it last 2 weeks, oh, how come we never hear about it? How much time you took to get it? Oh, one try. Oh, one try? I went 6 times. I went 4 times. That's where jealousy kicks in. I don't know if you notice it. Me, I'm the type of guy, I notice a lot of things. I may not say it, but I notice a lot of things. A lot of people that know me personally know certain things like that. I don't focus on it, but I know. And not because I didn't say nothing mean I don't know. So that's where all that stuff comes from. That's why you should keep your moves private, because you never know who's willing to tear you down. Let's say you're going for your driver's license. Another example. You're going for your driver's license and you don't have a car and you're trying to borrow, let's say, one of your friend's car. If they don't want you to get your license, they can simply tell you no. They're not going to lend you their car, because that's stopping you from getting your license because you don't have a car. And you're relying on them to help you to bring their car to go on your road test to get your license. See where I'm going? And then if you borrow, let's say they say yes, and then you borrow their car and you get your license on the first try. In their head, why the hell did I give that person my car? Why did I do it? They may not say it to you, and that's the craziest part about humans, especially in this world. I wish I could go to another multiverse, because humans here, they're so different than how they were created back then. These humans here, trust me, jealousy and enviness and all that stuff rule these humans nowadays. That's why I tend to like keep to myself or keep my circle small or whatever I'm doing, because you can't get close to me unless I want you close to me, and you can't talk to me directly unless I want you to talk to me directly. And you can't get 1 second of my time unless I want you to get a second of my time. So, still staying on the same topic. Keep your moves private. That's why family members end up stealing from family member. Friends end up stealing from friends. Because you tell your friend or whoever so much stuff that they literally know every move you're going to make. And then they can sit down and use their time to anticipate every move they think you might make. And then try their best without you noticing to block you or tear you down or stop you from going where you're trying to go. That's why I'm the type of person, not even my mom might tell what I'm doing when it's fine. And she's the exact same thing, so she understands. So unless your move is finalized, that's when you need to say something. You need to bring the finishing product forward. Because you bring something, let's say you work a regular job. Everyone's going to be like, oh, you're trying. Oh, you're doing this. Oh, you're doing that. But let's say you save 10 grand. No, I'm going too fast. Let's say you want to buy a car. And that car costs you, let's say 10 grand that car is costing you. Like a second-hand car costing you 10 grand. And you're working. You can borrow, if you got all your friends working, you can save maybe 5 or 6 grand. And then you can borrow the rest from them. But let's say the car is for 10 grand and you got 6 grand saved up. And you need the other 4 grand. You can simply ask your friend, hey, can I borrow 4 grand? Or can I borrow 2 from you and 2 from you? They're going to be like, oh, what kind of car are you buying? Even though they know you're going to pay them back. They're going to be like, oh, what car are you getting? You see if that car is better than theirs? There's a problem. Let's say it's like a really old car. They're going to be like, oh, I'm not giving you my money to buy that old car. Because why are you spending 10 grand on that car when you can get something better for the same money? See where I'm going? But let's say they're going to have so much stuff to save before they give you their money. Even though they know you're going to pay them back. Well, I'm wondering if you guys are following me. So they would decide to lend you the money. Let's say you buy the car for 10 grand. They know right after you buy that car, all your bank account is now cleared out because you spend all your savings account. Less than a week, they're going to ask you for that money back. And you see, if you can't give them their money back, they're going to feel like they're entitled to that car that you bought because they had some money in it. That's how people think. Oh, if I give you money for this, then I am entitled to 40% or 20%. Oh, I should drive it if I'm going somewhere, without even buying gas once or insuring that car once. But if you kept that move, that's where all the problem comes in. When you that's why I tend to not borrow nothing from nobody. No matter how much it costs, I rather work hard every day until I got that money. I go to the store and go buy. You know why? People will see you the moment, like I said, the moment you start doing better than them, jealousy and insecurities and all the type of stuff comes in. They may not say it to you, and if you're not a type of person like me, then you can't feel it. So they may come to you and trying to use words to figure out what's going on with you, just so they can tear down where you're trying to go. So let's say it start coming problems, they want their money back and whatnot. In your mind, you're gonna sit down and be like, so how you were happy for me? You even follow me to go buy this car. But as soon as I got the car, there's a shift in your energy. Now it sounds to me like you don't want me to have this car right after you lend me the money. It was fine before. But let's say you didn't borrow the money from nobody. Even if you go tell everybody, different scenarios. If you go tell everybody that you're buying that car, you have the money. You're not borrowing the money, but you're gonna go tell everyone that you're buying this car. Everyone is gonna have something to say. Oh, don't buy this car. Oh, why the kilometers is this? Oh, this look like this. This look like is that. They're gonna have everything to say. You're not borrowing the money from them, but you want their opinion to hear what they think of you buying a car, because you want them to know that you're buying a car, which is also a big mistake. That's why you should keep your move private. So they're gonna have everything to say. Now you're gonna be in doubts, like, oh, should I buy this car? They're gonna be like, oh, if you buy this car with 100,000 kilometers, you're gonna have a lot of money to spend on it, which is fine. If you really like that car and you buy that car, it's up to you to maintain that car how you want it. You have to be mentally prepared when you do stuff like that. If it's not fresh out in the market. So everyone, oh, don't buy this. Oh, don't buy this. You need a car right away. And you work hard and you save all your money up and you're ready to make that move forward. But you're going to have those people that don't want you to have that car, especially if it's better than theirs. They're going to say, oh, the body may look good, but there's a lot of problem under the engine. Oh, the tire don't look like this. You can replace a tire. You can work your money and save your money and buy fresh tires. Oh, it don't have a Bluetooth radio. You can work and put a Bluetooth radio in. Oh, it don't have common start. We live in Canada. You're going to be prepared for winter. You can pay $500 to put it in. That's how these things work. But you're going to have everybody have everything to say negative about you getting that car. But let's say, third one, let's say you go buy that car. You didn't say nothing to nobody. You just went into the place and you give your 10 grand and you buy that car. And then you bring that car and show everybody, same set of people. Everyone's going to want to see everything about it. You already had the car. So they may pinpoint the same things, but you already have the car. So they're not going to try to say, oh, sell it, blah, 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 blah. They may look and try to find an excuse to make your car look less than theirs, even though it looks better. So they're going to come, oh, I have sunroof, but this one I have no sunroof. They're trying to belittle you. I don't know if you guys notice all these type of stuff. Sometimes I wonder if it's just me. That's why I decided to make all these different videos to put out there so you guys can see. So, oh, your tire look like, you're gonna need new tires soon. Oh, is there command start? Oh, you're gonna need command start. Oh, is there Bluetooth? Oh, you're gonna need Bluetooth. You can install everything, but they're gonna, maybe it'll be like 60%. Maybe they will say, because you already had the car, they're gonna think it in their head that, oh, my car is still a little bit better, but it's not gonna be as bad as you borrowing the money, because you work your money and you buy your car. So that's 100%. When you borrow the money from them, they're going to have everything negative to say, 100%. But if you have your money and you ask the same set of people about the car, it's going to be 60%. They're going to have something bad to say. But you see, when you buy the car and present it, it's going to be 20% of them actually saying anything to you, because you already had the car. Let's say you're going to go get a job. Before you get that job, everyone is going to have something bad to say. Oh, don't work there. They pay minimum wage. Oh, don't work there. It's too hard. Oh, don't do that. Everybody have everything to say. You see, the moment, if you tell them, oh, I got a job interview on this day. Let's say 2 weeks from now. You say, oh, I don't have a car, but I have a job interview 2 weeks from now on this day. Can you take me? Oh, yeah. The closer it gets to the day, the more that person is going to change if they don't want you to get that job. Whether it's your family or your friend. And then again, I don't know if you guys notice all this type of stuff. So the closer you get to that day, the more shift you feel within that person's energy. That's how you know they don't want you to get that job. They only said yes from the beginning, hoping you won't get a call. But when you get a call and they schedule an interview, that's where everything changed. So if you go to you go to a job to get hired or whatnot, and they will bring you to the place for you to drop off your resume and full out application and everything. You see, the moment you get the call for the job interview, if they genuinely want you to get that job, they're gonna bring you. But see, if they don't, the closer you get to that day, 2 weeks from when you tell them, from when you get the call, you're gonna feel a shift every day, if not every second throughout the day, that they don't want you. They're gonna start arguing with you. All of a sudden, you think you're better than them. All of a sudden, this. All of a sudden, that. You ever sit down and wonder where that come from? Then again, that goes all the way back to what I was saying from the beginning: jealousy and insecurities, because they don't want you to be better than them. Especially if you got a good mindset and you can manage your money and save your money better than them, and they know the moment you get a job and you start saving, things are gonna be different for you. They're trying to stop you from getting that job so you don't end up there. Understand where I'm going? So let's say you take the bus. You didn't ask them. You take the bus and you go, you went there and you got the job. No one is going to say the job is a minimum wage. But when they're going to drop you there, like you say, oh, I need you to drop me somewhere. I got a job interview 2 weeks from now. Oh, where are you going to work? Oh, a dollar store. Why are you working there? They pay minimum wage. They have everything bad to say. See, the moment you take yourself and you go there and you get your uniform and everything finalized and they say start Monday morning, then you go tell them, oh, I got a job. Oh, where? Oh, I got it at dollar store. Oh, okay. It's going to be different because you don't need their help. The moment you need someone's help, that's when they start treating you like garbage. And that's why you should do it yourself and keep your moves private. You notice I'm trying to stay on the same topic? Keep your moves private. You never know who is out there to try to tear down what you're doing, steal your idea. Keep it private, because you got some people out there. Let me give you a different scenario. Let's say you're a very creative guy or a girl or whatever. You're a very creative person. And you sit down and you tell all your friends, oh, I'm going to be doing this and doing that. They will sit down and listen to every idea that you have to say and memorize it in their head. And if you're the type to execute what you say, you best believe they're going to execute it before you. So it looked like they were the original. Funny story. I was actually in that position a couple of times when I started out making videos and whatnot. So then I noticed the problem. I saw all like replicas of me. So then again, if someone is copying somebody else, everyone can tell the original from the fake. Everybody. But when the fakes start moving around and talking around and doing a bunch of stuff, if you haven't met the original, you won't know that that's the original. But then again, people out there are waiting on you. If you're very creative, they will sit down and listen to you. I'm telling you, listen to everything you have to say and memorize it. If not, write it down and screenshot it in their phone just so they can remember, because that's what I do when I come up with new ideas on the spot. Just so when I'm ready to post, ready to make, it's ready to go. But you got some people that will sit down and listen to you, steal your ideas and make it their own to make themselves better, and then act like they came up with it on their own. I'm telling you. So it's better to keep it private until you make it and you post it and they see it online the same as everybody else. Then they can't take it away, because everybody know you are the original. You were the first to do it. But that only happens if you're creative, but you're not trying to execute whatever you're saying. Then they will take it. Because even artists, that's how artists have like backup singers, or what's it called, songwriters. You can have an artist with a nice voice and they never wrote their song once. They only have the voice, but they can't write the song. And in this time and day, especially in this generation, a lot of artists have songwriters and backup singers. For what? To make themselves better. So if I'm the the upfront guy. I'm the one that present to the crowd. I've never wrote a song a day in my life. But there you got that one guy that's passionate about poem that will literally sit down and write his song. Give it to me, because I got the voice, because he can't, or he or she or whoever that songwriter is can't sing. But they're passionate about writing songs to give to people. And I'm going to be like, okay, I always wanted to be a singer, but I struggle with writing. Oh, and that other person, oh, I can't sing, but I enjoy writing. Oh, let's work together. You see, the moment that singer decides to try to not pay that songwriter, that's when that singer career is now going sideways, because that singer can't come up with the songs to sing anymore. Understand where I'm going? I'm just trying to give you different scenarios of reason why you should keep your moves private, because you never know who is out there waiting to tear you down or waiting to stand in your way and block you. And sometimes it's the one right under your nose that's trying to block you. That's one of the reasons why we never see them coming, because we're focused on the ones that's so far away that the ones that are right here, we don't see them, because humans tend to look for stuff that's like far away. You ever been at home before and you're searching for your phone you just put down, and you're searching the whole house down and you can't find it? And then when you sort of calm down for a bit, you notice that it was like right on your bed or on your pillow the whole time when you were searching on everywhere, and you were like, oh, but I looked there. You didn't look there. You're looking everywhere else but there. The key to find what you're looking for is you look close to you before you look far away. And that's why a lot of people always end up getting in beefs with families or friends, because you're telling them what you're doing, then they're trying to block you, and you think it's somebody else. Oh, it's my enemy. Your enemy have no idea what you're doing. What your enemy know is what you put out there. But whoever you tell your moves, they're the one that know everything. They're the one that know how to stop you. They're the ones that know how to block you. They know everything. But when they have no idea of what's going on, they can't stop you, just like your enemy. Because a lot of people think, oh, if you're trying to do something and then you feel like you can't go nowhere, the first person we blame is the person that don't like us. But what we tend to not realize is they have no idea of what we were doing from the beginning. But the one you tell everything, they're the ones that know the key point in what you're doing to stop you. So when you tell a person everything, in their head, they can decide, if they're smart enough, they can come up with different moves. They can be like, okay, if they're a good genuine person, they could be like, okay, I won't stop you. Even though, because if they're smart and they have a grudge for you, they can tear you down without you even noticing that it was them, because you're not looking at them to be the one to tear you down. But they can sit down and be like, okay, you're telling me all of this. I'm processing all of what you're saying to me. One, I can decide if I want you to move forward, or I can decide to block you or stop you if you're relying on me. Because if you tell a person everything, because like, if people think negative, like normally the brain was designed to think negative of everything. Anything that happened, the first thing we think about is something negative before we look at a positive. So if you tell a person everything, especially if you and that person start having issues, and that person have access to whatever you're doing, they will tear down everything. Let's say you have a collab YouTube channel. I'm from before. You guys are like making videos, alternate. You this week, me next week. You this week, me next week. And it's going good. You see the moment that start blowing up, and your videos are getting more recognized than theirs, and they have access to that YouTube channel, if they don't want you to make it, especially if you have your own, like say, I have my own YouTube channel and you have your own YouTube channel, and we both have a collab channel, and then our videos on the collab channel are getting recognized. The ones that I made are getting recognized more than yours. And then people are start following me. And you're upset. If you want to stop me from blowing up, what do you think you're going to do? Terminate that YouTube channel to try to stop my growth. Then again, that's why you keep your move private and do it yourself. I hope you learned something from this video. I'm the type of person to give different scenarios towards the same thing. Keep your moves private. I know, trust me, I know sometimes when you're doing something, you want the world to know, but it's best they don't know until it's finalized. I know how it feels if you're doing something, you're buying a house, you're buying a car, you're moving forward, you like something good is happening to you, and you're about to make that step. I know it feels good when you just want to tell everybody, but sometimes it's best to not say a word until it's finalized. Until it's finalized, then you tell people. If you're gonna buy a house, I would recommend you walk and tell everybody you know that you're buying a house. Because people are going to sit down and wait for you to present that house. And then you see when you can't present that house, they start laughing at you. They start making fun of you behind your back. Whether they do it in front of your face, that's up to them. But behind your back, they're going to sit down and chit-chat and say a bunch of stuff. I'm telling you. But if you keep your move private and you buy your house and you post your house on social media, you're going to see everyone in that comment. Oh, when are you going to have that housewarming party? Oh, when are we going to do this? When are we going to do that? Understand what I'm saying? Trust me. I know how it feels when you want to tell the world that you're doing something because you want the world to know you matter and that you're moving forward with your life. But it's best to let them see the results more than you telling them before you even make that first move forward. Trust me. Keep your move private. It's not everyone else. It's not who you think is going to tear you down is the one that's tearing you down. It's not the one that you think is blocking you, is the one that's blocking you. It's not the one that you think don't want you to have it. It's not them. I'm telling you, people always look towards the one that don't like them to think, oh, that person was doing this, but then that person has no idea what's going on. That person know exactly what you want them to know. But the one you tell everything, they're the ones that know exactly how to stop. How do you think that person know how to stop you? How you think the person that don't like you, how do they know what to do to stop you? You ever sat down for once and think of that? How do they know? If you're going to do something, how do they know what to do to stop you? But still, you sit down and think, oh, they don't like me, it's probably them. That person have no idea what's going on. It's the one that you told everything. They're the one that know exactly what's going on. And you don't know because you're focusing on that one over there that don't like you. Not knowing it's the one that's right under your nose is the one that's trying to tear you down. And as I was saying, keep your move private until it's finalized. Because not everyone's genuinely happy for you within the process. Most people want you to be the best that you can. But the moment you're better than them, that's where the issues comes in. And that's why this world is chaos right now. So I hope you learned something. Remember, I've said it over and over and over again. Keep it private until it's ready to go. There you guys have it. Thank you very much for watching. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned. Your boy will be back doing a bunch of stuff. Go enjoy the rest of your day. I'm out. And don't forget to follow me on social media. I post daily on them.